Today I want to take a look at what my team, the second official map I have played, team setting officially looks like. So I'm gonna explain my decision making, what I was thinking in certain situations, and what I really want my team to improve upon. So yeah, I call the strat that I have talked about with my team, or not really talked about, but I made a video about it. It was a little. So it's a rush where one of us smokes sandwich and splashes over main, while the rest of the team just rushes out. So here I kinda move slightly too much to the left, I think. These flashes, I wanted to blind deeper than the normal flashes, so that's why I moved slightly more to the left than what I told my teammates to do. So this is just a small mistake. I think for pistol rounds, or when you're going A in general, in lower elo or lower team settings, digging connector is honestly a good idea. Because if you plant the bomb here and you have like 2 teammates in connector, it is very difficult for the CTs to retake, I think. Because the CTs cannot just if it's a pistol round, then they cannot smoke connector, most likely, because the chances are they don't have a smoke. So there's probably no connector smoke, and this is so close range fights that like SMGs really have like a 50-50 chance against the rifles, it feels like. So that's why I want the connector control. That is also why I moved into connector here.
Bomb has been planted.
So now we have a 3v4. You know, the B player is alive. He's probably gonna come here through connector. And there was one Ivy and probably one more because there was only one on A side. This was not what I thought of during the moment, but it just makes sense. I thought since my teammate already pushed out the connector and he didn't see anyone, I thought the B player would come from Pop Dog. But that is not what's gonna happen. And this is a crazy timing. So my teammate already pushed out. Like, we should have heard this guy because he ran. But he's gonna flank Ivy, that was his plan. And I was like, alright, the B guy is coming for Pop Dog, he's not coming for Connector. So I had my back completely turned here. And then I get shot in the back. Almost dies. I jump around because I know with the Glock I have a high movement accuracy. So you can see I want it to be as difficult to hit. And I was reloading so I couldn't even shoot back. I also spinned around to change my hitbox and make it much harder for him to hit the headshot. And the fact that they even like it looks like they are aware of this flank, but they apparently wasn't. This is also why I planned right here. So if you end up in a situation right here on the backside, you can now see the bomb here instead of here. You also have to be aware that you can see the feet under the train.
Terrorists win.
So here we end up losing this round somehow. I didn't quite enjoy that my teammate just bought full AKs and I'm the only one who had a Galil. Because we need utility to win these rounds. It's like, alright, you have the gun advantage pretty much no matter what. Now you need a bigger util advantage. If they're gonna eco, then they're not gonna have helmets. So the difference between a Galil and AK is non-existent. Although, like, on these rounds, the Galil is honestly slightly better. It's better. No questions. And if they force, so they're gonna have helmet, they're gonna have maybe 2-3 P90s and the other 257s because they need utility. Then they will have the utility advantage, and we will only have the gun advantage. So if they just blind us all, then they can easily kill us with a couple of MP9s. So we actually changed it to 2 kills, but we should have focused more on utility here. And I want my Ivy Lurk to play more passively because I don't want him to get caught by 5 USPs running him down. Honestly, I think this is a slight mistake. It's good that they throw some utility here. Like Drip, he also needs to throw his own Molotov for ramp and a nade. So in case anyone runs through, then they're dying. Also, it's a slight mistake that the pathing the Bitfiller takes. Instead of just jumping down, like you have a teammate holding this, so they're not gonna push ramp. You might as well jump down and hold. You could hold the heaven smoke while doing this, but this creates a slightly more noise, and I think that is why they opted to stack B here. I'm like, I can go B here. I didn't know if any of my teammates knows B utility. I still don't know at the time of making this. The only thing I know is a smoke, where you come right here, break the glass, aim like to the right of this thing, then and it lands here. And if you're going to throw a lurk smoke, then right click it down. You want it to land right here. So it's close enough to give you cover from platform, but it also far enough so you can clearly see sight. This smoke fails in that it only gives us slight cover. We're still running for a smoke. This is honestly because we didn't go out at the same time. We are playing against pistols. The way we're gonna lose this round is by the pistols being together. And we are giving them 1v4, 1v4, 1v4 basically every time. this is fine to push out heaven. Just careful of this pre-aim platform in the beginning, and then your teammates can. This smoke should not be covering the vision. They should have clear vision offside, and they should just go down ramp together. But Drip here, he goes early, and therefore he gives over a free kill and an AK-47. This is honestly just unlucky. Like this guy, I'm pretty sure this guy Dempsey is their best player on the team, enemy team. So that is why when he gets an AK, we just lost. Because again, Drip goes out, Vigo goes out, Vixar goes out, Philip goes out, I go out. Now we have a 1v4 for Peter Ostrich. That was the grand mistake that we made. So here you're gonna see a theme of this game, and that is us rushing A. I'm pretty sure the flashes did blind this guy. The flashes did not go far enough, it looks like. Yeah, I think it's the angle that he's playing. He gets slightly more cover from the flashes. So he just peeks after the flashes pop, so unlucky timing. We could have fixed that by throwing slightly deeper flashes. And now we can take connector. I think we should have planted here still, but on the corner. But it doesn't matter now. This is something you have to look out for in your own games. Can you set your teammates up for success? I hear this guy rotating. I'm like, there's no one on A, there's 5 alive, there's probably 2 B. So I decide to jiggle here. Because I want them to focus on me. So to see me, there comes like one connector, and then they focus on me here. Meanwhile, my teammate is gonna go unnoticed, and he's gonna get a double kill. You can see his POV. Not exactly a double, but they were really surprised, so they immediately switched to targeting him. And because they weren't looking at me now, then I could get killed. And we somehow end in the 3v1. Now we just hide. The last guy we should know by now. This is the Opfer. He is probably coming here because we have a teammate holding this. Now we just need to hide. This is very risky. If he dies, if Drip dies here, then we already then we are in a 2v1. Also, if Vixar gets killed here, then it's a 1v1 from a 3v1. Here you should just in main-up scenarios, especially in post plans, you should just make it as difficult for the enemy to win the round. And it's definitely timing for him to be over here. We had information on him being a hill earlier, but he moved past the 2 red train. Now I get killed and pop because I think he's still in hell or around here. Gets 2 kills. And for a second I honestly thought he had time. Also, small note, roll this Molotov. A CT Molly or incendiary is very bad, especially compared to the T Molly. A T Molly costs less, it spreads more, and it does more damage. So it's basically better than the incendiary in every way. So yeah, most of the time you want to prioritize utility. At some point, aim is not gonna cut it for you. You need to set yourself up with utility to win fights, or your teammates up. Especially in Team CS, the more utility your team have, the more fluid and tactical the IGL can be. Now, because now he has more options to fake or many more detailed and strong smoke setups, executes. I want them, like the guy with the Opera's camera earlier, I want him to know, hey, I'm main, and pay attention to the fact that I'm here, and pre-fire so if he just runs into me, I get a potentially free kill. And then I immediately switch my focus in case somebody ran up here or was going to. And it's important to, whenever you default, try to think, what does the enemy do? Do they throw any anti-rush utility main? What do they do when they see you in Ivy? What do they do when they see you in B? Do they smoke? What kind of positions do they play? Can you get some information on that? All of these things are very important because this gives your RGL, if he has enough strats, then he can call specific strats for certain events. So there's let's say the Ivy player usually plays here, then we can go. So the Ivy player plays on this side. Now we can, when you go Ivy, we know we can smoke here and kill the Ivy player here because he's isolated from the rest of his team. It doesn't have to be a specific strat. It can just be we are focusing more attention on them being this over here because there's a higher chance he's here because he has played these positions before. This was they play pretty passively on A side. It's almost like they want us to go A or to go. They're definitely thinking they're gonna go B. It's unlucky that this guy gets a double kill, but a way to avoid that from happening is don't pull out a molly. You are going to trade your entry. Why are you pulling out a Molotov? You can't trade him with a Molotov. Keep your gun out. Yeah, I know the last guy is an A, so I just want to run B. My teammate. I'm pretty sure we had information on him being here. So I decide to Molotov. It's I would call this an awareness issue. He's most likely going to be in connector, and even though I'm multi-connector, that doesn't stop him from having this angle. Now he can't peek that angle. But as long as connector wasn't mullet, he could have peeked that angle. So be aware of where your enemy can be, and play accordingly. So here I wanted to kinda go around here and maybe catch a timing on him playing a side. It's a 1v1, so I'm a bit slow to this. I still think there's a chance for him to be here. I thought I heard him here, but I heard him running all the way over here. So I should just walk out around here now. But I take too long. And I missed the timing. This guy knows, okay, he's probably behind oil train. And he does see me. And I'm still thinking he's gotta be over here somewhere. But so he sneaks up on me and kills me. This is a fast A split where we just run down Pop Dog into A side. We kinda need this group of 3 people to take first contact. I spot the up in hell, so now we know where I smoke it off. The upper is probably gonna move to camera now. And he did get a kill. It's kinda like a game of, if the upper is spotted in hell and he's not staying in hell, it's probably because he's repositioning to camera. Especially if we don't smoke it. And we're just completely unaware here. We focus on the guy backside. I think this is again a bad play from the A player pull up to be, or pull up P, to be pulling out a nade and peeking me. That is like a very big mistake. I don't know how this guy doesn't kill me. But it is 3-2 to them, and we're gonna call an eco. So the strat here is my team rushes B while I plant A. It's a classic. I like calling strats like this. This is awareness issues. When I call B rush, probably just rush out B. Just there's something you have to listen to what is being called, so you're not like completely unaware. Somehow we get a kill. Somehow we get an entry. And my team now should just drop down onto side. It is now that I think the timing is for the Ivy player is going to rotate through A side. So I want him to rotate through first before planting. I hear the Ivy player rotating. I don't want to take the fight because I'm probably, the chance I kill him 60%, but if I let him go, then the chance I plant the bomb, which is more important, is like 95%, probably 100. My team manages to stay alive for a very long time. Like from their perspective, we are already on site. And we are running close. This is a bit of a mistake. We should probably just have stayed around here and trying to stay alive. Okay, this is very good. Just to hide here. No need to peek. Maybe shoot a bit to say like, hey, I'm over here. The bomb is planted here. And but you're in reality just trying to live and buy time. Somehow they don't hear that the bomb is ticking on A and not on B. It's now that they realize it's A. And it's right here I want to be like, alright, I have a close range angle with a Glock. I want to burst here. But I can't. I can't switch to burst mode because then I will give up my position. Which is, it's way more important that my position is unknown. This smoke honestly wins me the round. You see why it wins me the round later. So again, they're retaking A. And this guy is sticking. So I'm like, alright, he's probably gonna stick. I gotta get to the other side and spam him through the smoke. I have planted right here. Because now, if we look back, the only places he can defuse her from is on a direct line. Otherwise, he has to go all the way around here, which he doesn't want to do because it takes more time. So yeah, I just spam him. I crouch right in front of the bomb and I pull my knife out because I want him to start defusing, then I can knife him. I'm very lucky that I didn't get sprayed through the smoke. We look at him look at his perspective. It does look like I'm right here. He does see me here, but he doesn't kill me. I managed to duck right under his vision and hear him run away. So I just stay with the bomb and die because I know I can't get out.
Terrorists win.
So like here I hear the smoke is late. So we decide not to go out yet. Right here we peeked too early. We need flashes before. I don't know if it was called because I can't really remember. But we hear the nade. And yeah, I peeked because I want to pre-fire this position. The nade got thrown from over here. So he's definitely in this area. That is why I pre-fire this area. I'll try to. And he was gonna see the smoke anyway, so he was gonna call that it was a. Like here we also see one hill, so we know there's one here on the boxes, one hill, and so this just means Ivy is probably not being held, so you can look through, because there are two spotted in this area. And it's a rifle round. There's probably a third player somewhere on site. I know he's low, that's why I throw a nade. I want to swing the Ivy player, the hill player, while my teammate is fighting him. So his crosshair will not be on me when I peek him. And I know where he is, so I'm gonna kill him. He's not gonna expect me, I'm gonna expect him. He was not gonna expect me. He was not ready for me to peek. Yeah, he jumped on this angle to hold on. This is a bit late. A lurker should have come through here earlier. Like here, why are you pre-aiming over here? They probably cannot be here. They're probably not here, and you know they're on site. So why are you pre-aiming over here? You should get the trade. We should do just a little stuff to it. We don't really know where the last guy is.
Bomb has been planted.
He could be here right now because we have been on A. They have known it has been A for some time. He could definitely have been out of connector. He couldn't even have been flanked all through pop dog. Don't pull out a nade, and especially don't peek with it. But smoking connector is otherwise a good idea. Just careful with not getting peeked with a nade in hand. Especially also eye camera. Now he has basically one choice and to peek you from here, which you should start holding now. You don't need to take this fight.
Terrorists win.
You end up winning it anyways, which is good, but just hide here and hold for the swing over here. If he's gonna walk through the smoke, then he will be gray screened. You can see him, he cannot see you. That's a free kill. The smoke does go out, so he can lurk through it, but not many people do that, especially in this low of a rank. So there are six spawn on train, T-spawns. And the first one, this one right here, the one to the top and left, has this very easy instant smoke for sandwich. And you can recognize this by just looking at where your other teammates are, or just recognizing the way the sign is positioned and the way you can see the B. You just hold shift, the W jump throw. I don't even think you have to hold shift, just the W jump throw. That may also be a possibility. You see this guy, he gets blind by when he runs out here. The smoke also gives cover from hell, but not too much cover so you can still lurk around it. Why are we pulling out smokes? Especially why are two of us smoking connector at the same time? So yeah, we get the sentry. No need to pull out nades right now. And if you're gonna smoke connector, say I'm smoking connector. Maybe like third guy smoke connector, fourth guy smoke connector. Rest of you take side. That is if you're gonna play on something other than connector. So you're gonna play for this control over here. Then you're probably gonna plant the bomb here or here. If you're gonna plant the bomb here, you want to have this area of control. I don't know if that's true, that's just something I made up. We are smoking pop dog way too early. Way too early. And especially we are running through it to hold it. Why are we smoking it then running through? You can't really see anything here. Now we are in front of it, so it doesn't really matter the smoke. And I haven't even been flanking through pop dog yet. That was just my thought on this smoke. When we get out here, I decided to spam a smoke here because it's very common for Ivy players to peek this. Like, I'm gonna take side. We don't really have a camera smoke from back here yet. So I was kind of holding this and then I got peeked. I wanted to molly, but yeah. Not really is. The timings were not in my favor. But otherwise, a good round. We hear that you see a shadow. So why are you clearing right side? The light is right here from the car. If he was around here, his shadow would not be going here. His shadow would be going here. So he's definitely here because first of all we haven't seen him, and the shadow was. It looked like he was there from the shadow. So why are we clearing right side? I don't even. He could maybe be hiding here, but then we probably wouldn't see his shadow like that. But also good hunt. Good hunt. Now broke. Like they're not really on the same page. It feels like. They're never really on the same page. Why are we getting why are we getting rifle no Kevlar? You're getting hit by a Glock and you're dead. Just a thought. This is a situation where I want to throw the flashlight up where the pop flash when there's an op, or you think there could be an op. They have the op up, the AVP up for the for the majority of rounds. So it's okay to just peek this. If a rifle is holding this, then you can peek him. He's probably not gonna commit. You're gonna flash first. Then you have the better chance. If you don't get the fight, then you can be like, cool, they know I'm here. I can pressure now for my team to go elsewhere. We're going out the main here. They know we're already on the site, so if there's anyone in this area, if there's anyone here, they're probably around camera, definitely. This guy just gets a crazy 3k, actually a 4k here, but and now they know you are here. They know your position. Unlucky. You had a Molotov, you could have thrown it off though. You could have maybe thrown it here because we know he's around his backside. Probably not gonna stand here. Maybe not. You also have a lurk smoke. Or smoke. Just right click it down here. And this creates now he can't hold from here. And you can maybe take like a 50-50 duel on the rifle, which you want. You want the 50-50s or 1v1s when you are main down. Or when you are in clutch scenarios. Like, we were really good. This is very good of us to just smoke camera pretty quickly. They did not expect us to do it. Instantly wanted to connect on smoke here. Why are we throwing two smokes? Also, I want to pay attention to the fact that I have a Mac 10 because I was buying util. So I wanted to get take as close range fights as possible. which is why I go all the way up to the camera here. I'm like, alright, they're probably not gonna hold the sandwich smoke. My teammates are out here, they're gonna fight here. But they're not gonna hold for me running through the smoke. Even though I made no secret of the fact that I'm coming, there's probably so much chaos in the communication. They're like, all out A, forward A. So they probably, nobody have time to hear or communicate the fact that I'm running through the smoke.
Bomb has been planted.
Yeah, this guy manages to lurk through. None of us were holding hill. This is a very unfortunate timing. He took the smart idea to just push. Also, this guy, he pushed the main.
Bomb has been planted.
This was really good. You're not exposed to main in the event that they push it. No, you are not exposed. And you're kind of baiting your teammates, but that's kind of okay. So here he kills me, and my teammate is like, alright, the op is already right here. Let me kill him because he's probably not holding me, because he just shot at my teammate right here. In a situation where we have connector control, we have pop dog, so it's probably not coming from pop dog, probably not coming from B. It's probably maybe camera, but maybe we would have seen him earlier. Probably flank, probably. Yeah, this is unfortunate. I won't say unfortunate, but we could have avoided it. Also avoided this. I guess I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened in connector. So we have two people pushing the smoke. Probably not gonna expect it. It's a good idea to molly this, but if you hear somebody running at you, it probably doesn't make sense to pull out a nade when you're about to take gunfire. Keep out your weapon. I don't know how Vixar gets the second kill here. So you see this? As for this situation, he knows you're on pop dog, there's no point in hiding. You have a molotov. Bang it off this wall, so it mollies the bomb.
Bomb has been defused.
This round I told my team to make some magic happen, and boy did we make magic happen. I somehow wins a duel on the upper. I dink him, so I know he's low. And then the trip just rushes up Ivy and kills the upper in the back. I didn't even get the kill, I thought I did. And the P250s are good on ecos because 3 shots and the CTs have like 25 HP. And the chaos we created from these two guys being occupied has led us to being able to rush out of pop dog and
Counter-terrorists win.
and get all the close up to A side. We for some reason have blocks when like buy a Deagle or maybe P250, you have money. Somehow Peter Switch just runs by and doesn't get killed. And somehow Mango misses the op shot here. And somehow we end in a 2v2, we know where the last guy is. My teammate was in B and got a kill. And now that we both have rifles, I was quite unaware that he had killed somebody and had a rifle on his own. I wanted him to come pop door or connector and take a rifle here, but yeah, didn't need to. We have a 2v1, and I'm low HP, so I just want my teammate to bait me and set him up for success. I have a smoke, so I could smoke camera here, which I decided to do. I missed the smoke, unfortunate, but I decided to right swing and just spam the smoke because he was not seen here. He spams back, which gives away his position, and he just gets spammed through the smoke. I said we were gonna make magic happen, and boy did we make magic happen. It was one of the earlier rounds, I can't exactly remember which one, but I was playing this from an internet cafe, and the manager or one that worked there came up and said he didn't really like playing train, and I'm like, why'd he pick train? Because we're good at it. So here I want to throw the sandwich smoke because probably someone holding this line. He has done that the majority of rounds, so I want to throw the smoke. So now we can threaten being around here, here, and so many other places. It's a good idea on the default just to take pop door control. That is, like, we want this space to make a call. So here I walk in tunnels or in murder hall because I don't want them to know, like, hey, I was main earlier. I'm gonna join up with the guys that ran B earlier. They're gonna be like, okay, it's B then. And like I told my team Peter Osrich to like do some sort of pressure. And again, that pressure could have been by throwing the smoke, mulling back here, flashing over. Just act like you're going to throw this utility so your team can take A. But in reality, you're all going B. This lurk smoke was who was it through it? Yeah, this is way too deep. Doesn't really give full cover. Like you see this guy coming in from the side. It actually does give a good amount of cover. I guess as long as it is in this area, it's good enough. But like here I want to molly a platform. I get the bomb down on default, and when I do this, my teammate in heaven just have to fall back and basically try to win the clutch if possible. If you're gonna go out, then go right here and fight with your teammate. Don't take the fight alone. Look at this. You're taking a 3v1. Sure, it's mostly pistols, but you're not always gonna win those. Just take the 3v3 with your team. Fight with your team, not alone. I was quite unaware how far this guy was, so and really this guy Demacy did a lot of good moves to kind of pressure me and my teammate. Because we have a flank, this guy is also trying to win the round for us. So the more we stay alive, the better it is for this guy, the better it is for us. So now we can, but this guy, but Dempsey put pressuring us. This pressure literally means that if we die here, we are probably gonna lose. So like I have 3 bullets left. I decide to reload because I've just spammed the smoke. And I hear that he has a USP. I have a helmet. I can just wide swing and I should kill him 99% of the time. And this was one of those 99%. But Polar P hits 2 really cool deagle shots. Let's see those. But he just get destroyed by Pete Ostrich flanking. So now we are on the CT side. I want to kind of play for this control. If they run Ivy, cool. By that point, we have this information that they're probably not out main, and we probably also have information that they're not in halls. So the only place they can be is Ivy. I hear flashes coming over, so I panic and I throw my own counter flash here to blind anyone running out to delay them, and then I throw a defensive smoke so I can survive if they come side. I was not aware that my teammate already has pushed out and had this information. If they wasn't out, then I wouldn't have been throwing this smoke. It's here I hear them in Ivy. Now I decide I'm gonna play from back here. I'm gonna let them run hill and I'm gonna let them run back line. Because if they run back lines, you're probably gonna notice, and because they're not coming A. And if they come A, we have 3 and A soon to be 4. We should probably win. Doesn't even clear me, which is why I get the first kill. Here I just kind of panic and run through the smoke here to try to create us to be hard to hit again. I probably should not have jumped to side because they're probably gonna path to side. I should probably have jumped around here and just tried to live. I got my kill. I have to reload. Now I can run around here and get another kill or hold hill. Like if there's so many on this side of the A, and there's nobody have been out main, low chance that there's a lurker. Cool, good one tap. Path with the teammate. Analyze the situation. Your teammate is pushing. He's gonna take, it's a 2v2, so he's gonna take a 1v2. Probably gonna die without a kill. Best case scenario, he gets a kill. I should go with him. So instead of my teammate taking a 1v2, we are now taking a 2v2.
Counter-terrorists win.
Otherwise, a pretty good job, guys. This is kind of like who should buy what. I think on this map, the A players need the most amount of utility to get this control. The B player can maybe opt for like a SMG, play close, some utility. And we need a rifle in case it's a force buy. So maybe rifle on the up and Ivy player because this is a long range fight. And I'm really gonna play retake B from like back here when you know they probably have pistol and that you could deny the plant. I saw my M4 for Mars and some util. Because I see my this guy Vixak, he is supposed to throw the main Molotov. He doesn't have the Molotov, so I decide to smoke main instead. That's good enough also to just to make this play. I guess the only thing I can say here is not just react faster, but also be ready for the fight. They're probably not gonna expect you, so you can wide. So they're gonna wide swing this angle, so you should hold wider, because it looked like you're holding right on the angle. Yeah, you could hold slightly wider. You're holding this. Hold this. Actually, I think you're holding this. Anyway, hold slightly wider. So yeah, they do a utility. I come out to help. I decide to spam the smoke because I know like the chances of somebody being main when they're gonna go A is very high, and the chance I could get someone by spamming through the smoke is also very high. So what the hell is this force spy? Is it a Nico? I can't tell. You are. This is why you full eco on most of the time full eco when you lost a pistol, because right now you are saying we have enough money, or we are investing money in this round, but it's not enough to try and win. So we invest money, so we want to win, but at the same time we don't really want to win because we are investing so little. My opinion, just everyone buy nothing, let it go to 9.5, because if you're buying Tech 9s and SMG and a Molotov on one of your players, might as well buy nothing at all. I check Ivy in case somebody waited for me to spam through the smoke to then peek this. I check, I don't see anyone. I hear they're out. I should probably just have rotated back here instead of going all the way around. But I hear they're out. We contain the push. We have the bomb, 4v1. Now, what are we gonna hold? We are 4 players, and there are exactly 4 entrances. So you know, switch hold them hot dog from like E-box, strip hold, and you can hold main from maybe not really close Olaf, but you can also push into main. I can hold Ivy, bitslip, hold connector, walk out.
Counter-terrorists win.
My man, the penguin doesn't want to play the game anymore. That is like mistake number 1. If you are tilting because you're losing, if you don't want to play the game because you're losing, then you need to focus on your mindset and mentality. This is a pretty delayed smoke. You're not really throwing the smoke to rush, but it's also a good A pressure. Why are we smoking here? We are giving them a sandwich smoke, basically. It's very good if they didn't smoke this, but since it did, the smoke accomplishes nothing. other than blocking this one angle. Also, why I was throwing the smoke right here. They could be out all off. The pop dog peak is not bad. You hear them run. You should probably call this. I don't know if they were spotted, but you peek and you pre-aim this. They cannot be here yet. And you're basically you're caught trying to aim up here when they're already down here. You heard them run, so they're not making it a secret. You have a teammate pushing halls. The only place they can be is here in pop dog. You may have heard too. So, and he's probably gonna wide swing to trade his teammate. He may not be here yet, but maybe up here, maybe he is hiding behind this wall. But yeah, if you heard two, if you're confident there were two, just hold the button down and hope that the other guy swings into your bullets. So like I get spammed back. So I spam, I get spammed back, I spam again. Because like, alright, there's 100% somebody coming out main. Maybe I can get some damage on them. Like this was very risky to run through the smoke. But again, they have they are right here. They've killed 2 NA. This guy, and we have a player right here. The offer. Yes, I was thinking maybe I can get onto site. Here it makes more sense. I was trying to nade this guy because like was he low? Yeah, so I see him, and I tried to throw a nade at him. So delayed. Yeah, I should just drop a defensive smoke. I'm also holding Ivy in case somebody goes around here or somebody comes up now. But also, why are we flanking main? Why? Flank pop dog. It's way faster. And trust me, if you have a 3v2 or the Chiefs are trying to take side, it does make sense for one to just be holding here while 3 people take side. If they had 5v5, maybe. But some kills have gone down. It's very chaotic. Come out here, get a kill. Yeah, I play this angle. I was wanted my teammate to cover me from this guy. It does so, and I get the kill in Ivy. So now it's 10-5. So this round plays out with me starting to smoke main. It's very deep. There's definitely a gap, and they're gonna abuse this gap later on. I didn't know that at the time. So they walk in the halls. I have made this mistake of, oh, you should walk in halls. Not really, because you are allowing so many timings. It's default to just take halls. Just take it. It's yours. 99% of the time. Or maybe 75. If you have 3 people here, one here, you're getting halls. Definitely. Especially if they know anti-rush utility, like a molly here, double nade, and smoke. This is like, the map is very quiet. It's 1:45. We don't hear them running, so if they're going halls, they're going slow. And I'm right here holding the main for Ivy. I see nothing. There hasn't been any utility on A. the chance of them being horse is pretty big. Yeah, honestly, just walk up here and hold this, and maybe we can rotate one around. So if they come B, we can play one B and connector. So when they come B, we have a quick rotate. They're doing it silent, so they don't want to be heard, which means they're not going to drop, which means they're going to come here. And when you're peeking this, they can definitely be here. So like they were going horse slowly, which means they don't want us to come, which means whatever they're going to do, they don't want us to know. And so that means they probably want to go B here. But we have like half the team already on site. Like just try to get one kill and be annoying. Don't try to get a double kill and win the round. You don't have to do that all the time. Just if you can kill the bomb, that will be good. And then just stay in pop dog. Because they are gonna feel very claustrophobic after you kill one of them. Because they know that we have all this control. Basically now. They know that they only have this. So the option is go B, run all the way back, which we will hear, shift all the way back, which will take so much time that we will know, or go pop dog, in which case you have a smoke to block. So get a kill and fall back. It was kind of unlucky that this guy just runs back and sees you. But don't try to continue. You're out of position, you can't go back, just go here. Because now they have a freeway back to A. Like they molly this, which immediately tells me they don't want us to peek here, which means they don't want to fight this, which means they're probably not going here. So there's a pretty big time that they are going back or going down ramp S2. Like here you want to go back because if they come main, you are in the middle of nowhere and you can get peek from pop dog and main. But this is a one and done position, and you have man advantage, and someone's covering for you. So just stay here, get a kill. You did your job. As long as we have one more than them, and each of us get a kill, we win this round. 100% of the time. I'm kind of worried about Ivy, but they haven't ran back, so if they're going Ivy, they're doing it very slowly. Tell me, why are we looking here? Why? Is it because we are worried about Ivy? Well, they can't be here yet. Probably only if they ran knife out all the way back. But you will have heard that. Uh, 2v1, just hide. Play the trade. We managed to win anyway. But yeah. I'm pretty sure this is the round where we get abused on the main smoke. This guy breaks the main smoke and yeah, he kills her trying to take this space. Want to peek up here to get an angle on this area and gets killed. Like, I heard the shots in Ivy and I'm like, okay, they're probably coming Ivy and doing A-split, especially with this flank. Yeah, just sit right here, hold this. I was like, they can be Ivy any moment. And why are we peeking this? Re-smoke main. Otherwise, you risk doing that. Like, I got the leg. So I'm 16 HP, I hit the shots, I'm like, I'm dead. So I repeat this on a timing, trying to catch this guy off guard. And I push this. And this guy somehow gets a insane round, 3 kills. Now they're running up Ivy. This round is over. And it was over from the moment that they had a 5v3. So I get an exit kill, just save. But I tell my teammate to take the space up in front of Olaf because we want this control. Otherwise, because we were playing so scared. We were mulling here, stopping them from going out because we want the space, but we didn't take it. We only took like this. There could definitely be one behind here. And he gets abused on that. Very sad. That was definitely my mistake.
Counter-terrorists win.
This is like, you have been very aggressive. If I was IGL on the other team and my BD follower told me, this guy's pushing horse every time, then alright, we're gonna play on you pushing horse and we're gonna get the op to kill you, and then everyone else here, or almost everyone else, run down B as soon as you're dead. And you're also just you're walking up and then you're staying here for like 3 seconds. Make the decision right away. Am I pushing here? Here? Am I going here? Make the decision as soon as you get up. Or even before. So you get 4v4. Now we know they're probably not the B. So it's Pitflip should be trying to play more aggressive and committed to A side. If anyone has pop dog, Vixac is dead. But they can't really be, so we shouldn't be worried. You have this information, it also makes sense to just stay here, jiggle as soon as you see someone, run back. And I understand that you wanted to go back, or I told you to. I didn't want you to flank or do anything too early. So like, I managed to get away here. I hear them run Ivy. I'm like, I can't stop this. By the time my molly hits the ground, he's already halfway through it. So I decide to keep my gun out. And also move back so I have slightly more time to pull my gun out. Right here, when I get the first kill, this guy should just be laser focused on trying to trade his teammate. But instead, he is pre-aiming the wrong place. He was looking over here, and so I get a second kill. I have 20 bullets now, so I need 0 bullets, so I need to reload. I'm jumping behind here to give myself more time. And also, the op misses me. So I get that information, and I know my teammate is coming to help me, so I just immediately white swing this guy. So one here, one here. It was 4v4. I get 2 kills, 4v2. Now we have 4v2. This, I know we hear the op main, so, and the last guy here, we know where the last two are. And I immediately take this 2v1 with my teammate on this guy in Ivy. And he also has bomb. So now we should just hide. This guy has an op. He is gonna take forever to clear all of the angles inside. And he only has 20 seconds left.
Counter-terrorists win.
Sometimes it just makes sense to play scared, even no matter how stupid it sounds. We molly pop dog because we don't want them to come that pop dog. Even with the best spawn, they're probably like here max. Why are we mollying? It's good just not to be exposed to the main smoke because this guy have been breaking it the last couple of rounds. And now we just laser focus on main because we have the guy here. And I'm like, I see they throw 2 smokes right now, so they're desperate, very desperate. So, and I know like they're gonna run out main, run outside, path, E-box, take side. So I'm gonna push the smoke because I think the chance of them holding this is pretty much non-existent because they're very desperate. And the chance of me getting a multi-kill, like a 2k by going through the smoke, is 60%, and the chance of me getting 1 kill is 95%. Or like, yeah. So now I decide to push the smoke, and like I have man advantage. We have man advantage. As long as I just get 1 kill, we still can keep this. Now it's 4v3. I decide to wait a bit in the smoke because I wanted to get out into Olaf before walking through. I was not aware that we had smoke here. So I was like, they're pathing side right now. They were not. So I can get a kill and probably get back and cause a lot of panic within the communication. So I decide to walk through. I get hurt and spotted by this guy. I managed to get him and then immediately get straight. We lost our man advantage, which I was not aware of. Yeah, 1v1, last guy's 28 HP. Hit him with an 8. But before that, we had a 5v3. How did we get to 1v1? 5v3. When you break the smoke by bouncing it on the ground, you're saying like, hey, I'm gonna break the smoke, get ready to fight me. It's no surprise. You almost look surprised by the fact that they are there. You are the one with the most information. You know the timing and when the smoke gets broken. You should be winning this fight. It makes more sense to break the smoke from up here. If you throw a nade to land on top of the smoke, you can still see them and they will not hear the nade bouncing. So they get surprised.